It's a wild one, but some believe that Batman is immortal and has been around for centuries, passing down the mantle of the caped crusader to different people over time. This theory comes from several old Batman comic series. In the comic book series Batman Eternal from 2014 to 15, Batman is revealed to have been alive for centuries, and it's suggested that he's been fighting crime in Gotham City since the birth of Gotham City. This comic explores the idea that Batman is an immortal being who's been protecting Gotham City for centuries, and that the mantle of Batman has been passed down through generations. In the comic books, Batman has been portrayed as an immortal being or a legacy figure. Take Batman: The Return of Bruce Wayne from 2010, for example. It reveals that Bruce Wayne is actually a reincarnation of an immortal being who's lived in multiple historical periods. He's been battling crime in Gotham City since its foundation. Another comic where this theory is referenced is Batman Gotham by Gaslight from 1989, which is set in 1889, where Batman is depicted as a vigilante who's been active for decades, possibly even centuries. If you've never heard about the 1989 comic Batman by Gaslight, it's a one-shot comic set in a Victorian-era Gotham City and featuring Batman as a detective. The comic follows Batman as he attempts to solve a series of murders that have been committed by Jack the Ripper, who has arrived in Gotham. This comic is noted for introducing the concept of an alternate timeline to Batman's universe. Although the comic does not explicitly state that Batman is immortal, however, it does suggest that Batman is an ageless and a mysterious figure who can move between the past, present, and future. In contrast, the 2018 film adaptation of Batman Gotham by Gaslight follows the same story as the comic book, but with updated visuals. The film follows Batman as he attempts to stop Jack the Ripper while also uncovering criminal activities involving the Gotham elite. This adaptation is noted for its use of steampunk visuals.
Names, Jason. Remember? We don't say a name.
To create a unique atmosphere, as well as its exploration of the morality of justice. The idea of Batman being immortal through time travel is another theory supported by certain events in the comics. For example, in the comic The Dark Knight Returns, Batman travels back in time to save Gotham City from destruction. This indicates that he has the ability to manipulate time.
Your favorite nightmare should last about an hour.
Which could be seen as an indication of his immortality. This could be seen as a potential explanation for his everlasting youth, and his ability to remain a hero despite the years passing by.
You're never finished with me.
Overall, the idea of Batman being immortal through time travel is a popular theory amongst fans of the comics. Despite the lack of evidence to support the claim, fans have speculated that Batman has the ability to travel through time, allowing him to maintain his youth and immortality. Whether or not this is true remains to be seen, but it is certainly an interesting theory that has created much discussion amongst Batman fans. While there's no official canon in DC Comics that confirms Batman as an immortal being, these comics do reference the idea of Batman as a legacy, and the possibility of different individuals taking the role of Batman throughout history. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.